Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play The Witcher 3. As you can see, I am back in Crow's Perch because today I want to continue the main story, and that means that I have to go and collect Uma from the Baron Sergeant. So I have left Skellige behind for now, but I will return there soonish probably. I have been looking at my other stuff, the non-main story stuff that I still need to do. It's not much. There are a few random side quests, a few contracts in Valen and Novigrad, and yeah, some Witcher gear I need to find. And there are a few places that I still need to check out. There are some places in Skellige that I haven't visited yet. I should probably go to Eastern Valen again. I haven't really been looking at that in great detail, and well, I haven't been to Kaer Morhen yet. And my plan is to get, the remaining side content done soonish, so that, I don't have anything else to do when I reach the final part of the game and can focus on the main story alone. And the DLC, I will play after the main game. I think I mentioned this before. But yeah, for now, let's just continue with our main story. And let's look for the sergeant. Oh, and by the way, I have a new sword. I crafted this before I came here. The silver sword is the Griffin silver sword, the superior one. I have the schematic for the superior cat sword, but it's a few levels too high, so I can't use that at the moment. And I actually like this one because it has added critical hit damage, so I'm always up for that. But for now, let's try to find the Baron Sergeant. Okay, he seems to be inside. Oh, he's probably in the Baron's old office, or whatever this is. Okay, there you are.
Need to talk to you.
About?
I want to take Uma.
Uma. Gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, that worked out pretty well actually. So I need to go to the stables now and ask for Uma. Okay, let's have a look at that.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Well, maybe you should just find some other diversion then.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
Geralt's quite belligerent today, isn't he? He's not messing around at all.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
Okay, I guess that works. So, off to Kaer it is.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
How did you even know where I am? I mean, I've been all over the place. In Skellige, in Novigrad, in Velen. Somehow you found me here. Okay, let's go to the Emperor.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
I don't take orders from you. Well, I don't, but I feel it's no use trying to resist you anyway.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen,
Well?
I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
Well, I can't really pity the difficulty of your task either, because at least some of that is by your own choice. I mean, that war against the North, that didn't have to be done, right? And secondly, I did follow all of your leads, and they led me to this creature. So, yeah, why are you complaining?
I pursued those leads you gave me.
Yeah.
Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
I would say so. But yeah, I mean, it could be that that creature is your daughter.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Honestly, that reward seems almost like a joke compared to the amount of money that I've already got. Anyway, I don't intend to bring her here. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure she will have an opinion on this herself. And if she wants to visit him, because I mean, he is her father after all, I'm not going to stop her. But if she doesn't want to, I'm not going to force her either. So, I don't know. But even if I didn't intend to bring her here, I don't think I would tell him about it. So, let's just agree and be done with it.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
Your biting wit, where'd it go?
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
Fair enough. So, let's talk about the curse.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Alright, so we're going home, sort of, I guess.
Whoa there, Roach. All right.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Well, look who the wind blew in. Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Why so dirty? Yeah, I guess he does look kinda dirty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
And what would that be? And yeah, I mean, she teleported, right? So obviously she would be here already.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Threw the bed off the balcony.
Why? That was a good bed.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Oh, okay. It was Triss's bed.
Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
Well, Yen, you know, I turned down Triss too, which probably isn't any comfort, but still. So, what is she planning?
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
Well, I guess she has her reasons.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
So, where is everyone else?
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Probably not. Not after our last discussion. It actually says ugliest man alive. So is Uma kinda like an abbreviation for ugliest man alive? Can I talk to him?
Can we talk?
So, I'm looking for Ciri. I'm not sure if this really, achieves anything, but let's try it anyway.
I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her?
Well, I don't understand anything, but it's a pretty strong reaction. So, can we help you somehow?
How can I help you?
Do universals exist as real and distinct entities? I don't think I'm going to get an answer for this either.
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I.
Well, okay, but it seems like he does understand us, because his answers and his reactions to my questions are different, so at very least he seems to understand what I'm saying to him, even if he can't properly answer. Alright, take care.
So long.
And I don't know, can I talk to Vesemir too? No, apparently this
Can we
triggers
talk?
the dialogue with Uma. Alright, fair enough.
So long.
Alright, so here we are, back in Kaer Morhen. Feels like forever since we've been here at the beginning of the game. Let me have a look at my journal. I got several new quests. Find Eskel and help him hunt the forktail. Help Yennefer fix the megascope. Talk to Lambert about journeying to the Circle of Elements. Find and help Yennefer. Okay, this is about helping Eskel. And this is helping Lambert. Alright, but I mean we just arrived at this place, so I guess I will spend the rest of this episode looking around a bit. We didn't really get much chance to do that when we were here in the prologue. And we didn't actually get to see the inside of the castle either. So, I do have a map. Oh, well, there's actually more than just the castle. There's some surrounding stuff as well, which I will have to discover and check out at some point. But yeah, for now let's stay within Kaer Morhen itself and have a look around. And suppose I can take all the loot. I'll take this. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going here, but that over there could be an entrance. So maybe we are going to have a look inside first and explore the surroundings a bit later. It does look kinda different from the first game, I think. But then again, the first game is quite a long time ago, so I may not remember everything properly. I do remember parts of it, like we were running on the ramparts, I think, and I had to kill a bunch of Salamandra guys. So yeah, I have some vague recollections of this place. I really like the surroundings though. I mean, look at those amazing mountains. This is a pretty place. But yeah, let's go and go inside the castle. Can I somehow? Okay, this is the stairs. There we go. Yes, this looks familiar. I remember this place being emptier, but I mean that can change in a few years. And apparently we have Lambert over there. And this looks like...
Leaking again. Damn it.
What are you doing? This is a catacomb, right? What is it doing here? But yeah, let's go and talk to Lambert.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Well, yeah, that might be Siri.
Realize that monstrosity, as you put it, might be Ciri?
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of sympathy?
I call him like I see him. That's how I am.
Irritating. Well, Geralt, you can be irritating sometimes too, so let's not fight over this.
Know what? Never mind. Not gonna argue with you.
Right, no time to lose. The monstrosity awaits.
Lambert.
Oh, sorry. The potential Cirilla.
Alright, you don't sound very thrilled about this.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
Well, I want to do this, but not right now. I want to look around the castle a little bit first. So, I come back for you later.
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
Sure.
So, I need to return to Lambert once I'm ready. And we are supposed to go to a Circle of Elements? I mean, if I remember correctly, we actually have one in the basement. But maybe it's not the proper one. Yeah, I do remember this place. I don't remember all the scaffolding. I'm not sure if this is a sign that the castle is falling more and more into disrepair, so it needs more scaffolding to not completely fall apart. Or if some people, like mostly Vesemir, are actually trying to fix things. Right, so what do I do? Let's look around a little bit. And sure, let's grab some of the loot. But I will probably do a more extensive looting tour later, probably off camera. And I do remember those paintings. I think this may actually be the same.
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Yeah, I wonder why. I mean, this looks so cool. A witch on a horse. Oh, this is my stash. Yeah, I don't need anything from my stash at the moment. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. There seems to be one of the towers. That door is locked. Well, this is actually a pretty nice part of the castle. I remember in the first game, the only place of that castle that actually looked nice was Triss's room. Everything else looked really shabby. Is this the room that we started the game in? In that flashback, dream sequence, whatever? It looks kind of similar. Oh no, this is a room, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where we started the game. And this is a balcony where we had our first look at the landscape. And it's still really, really beautiful. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything too interesting in here, so let's go back down. Okay, what else is here to look at? We have another painting over here. Not entirely sure what it depicts. I see the head of a snake or a dragon over there. And I don't know, the person in the middle is probably a witcher fighting enemies. It's kinda hard to see.
Long, lonely winters breed some pretty strange ideas.
I don't know. What exactly am I looking at here? Anyway, let's continue. And that seems to be the same painting with a cockatrice, I suppose. And oh, I think, is this a kitchen? I remember this being the kitchen. It is a kitchen. I know this place. And yeah, we have lots and lots of loot here. I will go and pick that up later. Oh, I remember this place too. This is down to the basement. And yeah, didn't we like have a circle of elements in the basement? I remember getting my first sign there. But apparently that's not the proper circle of elements. So I assume that...
God damn it! You piece of shit!
What the hell? That really scared me. What's going on? So I think Yen is actually occupying Triss's room now.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests, especially dull ones.
Apparently so. Something wrong?
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Yeah, maybe they're not being cooperative because you didn't say please, you know. But yeah, why don't you want to tell us about it?
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
Okay. And, yeah, about that bed.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Know what? We should end this discussion before I say something I'll regret.
Well, I don't know. Tell me what's on your mind.
But I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Is that so? Very well then. Listen, you shagged my friend for upwards of a year. I cannot know what your Witcher's Code says on the matter, but ordinary folk would consider it obscene, base, vile. I try not to think about it. That stupid bed was making it difficult. That's that.
Yeah, about that, that just kinda happened, like literally it just happened, mostly in between games. But, if it helps anything, I'm sorry.
That was a mistake.
I'm glad you realize it. A mistake engaged in regularly for more than a year. An apology well after the fact, but... I'm glad.
Yeah, I didn't really have much of a
Very
choice in
well.
that, I'm afraid.
On to more pressing matters. We've a great deal of work to do.
So, alright, what do I do?
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Alright, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who exactly?
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
First off, stop pouting. Second, no, it's no secret. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the Sage and Not-So-Sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
Yeah, I think that Geralt knows a lot of them quite, personally. So, what exactly, am I supposed to do about this?
Alright. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquizitor.
The what?
Potestaquizitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
Aye, aye, ma'am. I'm on it. So, okay, this is another quest item. I know how they work. And yes, this quest is updated, but it doesn't really tell me anything than it didn't already tell me before. Okay, so I think this is a good time to make a cut here, and I will probably spend a few more minutes exploring this place, and then I will try to get these tasks done, helping Eskel and Lambert, and while we're at it, I will probably try to look around this place a bit too. So yeah, we have reached a completely new map, but it's a small one, so there won't be much sidetracking here, I suspect. But anyway, let's call it a day for today and end the episode. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.